Hey guys, welcome back to Affordable. Now today we got more Neymar news. The Neymar drama continues. So like I told you guys yesterday, Neymar made it official. He chooses to leave Barcelona to join PSG. Now the big question was what is going to happen between Barcelona and PSG. Will they get into a transfer deal, or does PSG have to pay the buyout clause of Neymar's contract? So this actually was resolved yesterday. PSG was not able to get a transfer deal with Barcelona. I don't know if maybe Barcelona was asking for a player that they didn't want to put into the deal, but they just couldn't reach a deal. So after a deal wasn't reached, Neymar's lawyer representing Neymar went up to the Spanish league officers trying to pay the buyout of the contract, but the Spanish league rejected the payment. I told you guys yesterday that the president of the La Liga, Javier Tebas, was not going to accept any payment from PSG, claiming that there was still some problems between Barcelona and Neymar that need to be resolved about the bonus signing, also claiming that PSG was breaking fair play financial rules, and last claiming that only Spanish clubs can exercise the buyout clause for players' contracts. Now I gotta say that for me this is only a show that La Liga is putting on. There's just no possible way that La Liga can stop Neymar's transfer. I mean, when you go back into the claims, I mean, the first one is obviously the bonus signing that Barcelona should pay Neymar's dad. I mean, it's simple. There was not a clause in the contract that said that Neymar had to complete the contract in order for his dad to get paid the bonus signing. So for that reason, Barcelona just needs to pay that money to Neymar's dad, and that is gonna be it. That is what's gonna end up happening. Now the second about PSG breaking fair play financial rules. I mean, the rules is simple, honestly. Basically, the rule is that you need to make 50% of whatever transfer you're making. Meaning that if you're buying a player for 50 million euros, you need to have an income of at least 25 million euros. That is all the rule is. So Neymar will be costing PSG 222 million euros. So meaning that PSG will need to have an income of at least 111 million euros. Now the problem with La Liga claiming that PSG is breaking fair play financial rules is that PSG has a contract with Qatar Tourists. Now I'm not sure about what the contract is about, but they do have a contract with Qatar of 200 million euros per year. So that's obviously way past the 111 million euros that they need to have as an income in order to buy Neymar. So there's really no base on those claims that PSG is breaking financial fair play rules. Now the last one claiming that only Spanish club can exercise the buyout clause of players' contracts. I mean, it's pretty simple with that one, honestly. I mean, a couple of years ago, Thiago Alcántara led Barcelona to go to Bayern Munich because of the buyout clause of his contract. And that time La Liga didn't come out and stop that transfer because of Bayern Munich being a German team. So right now La Liga is only putting on a show. Like I said again, there's not a possibility that La Liga is stopping this transfer from happening. Neymar is going to go to PSG, and I also don't think that this is helping Barcelona. Like right now Barcelona needs to move on. I get it, you lost a key player on your team. Neymar was obviously one of the best players that you had, but I mean, it's not like you need to rebuild the team. It's not like you're losing Messi. If you'll be losing Messi, then you definitely will have to rebuild the team and the way that the team plays. But obviously Neymar was a good player, but he's not Messi. He's not the brain of the team. It doesn't matter who you go out there and get, whether you get Dembélé, whether you get Coutinho, Dybala, Griezmann, Mbappe, it doesn't matter. Whatever top striker that you bring into Barcelona is gonna fit that team. I mean, no player is gonna have a problem playing with Messi next to him and Iniesta. I mean, there's two players that love to share the ball. So right now, really, I would say Barcelona just needs to move on. I don't know why La Liga is doing this. They're just basically taking time away from Barcelona and actually hurting the team, not actually helping Barcelona. Right now, Barcelona just needs to focus on how they're going to invest that money. I get it, you lost Neymar, but you still have a chance to win this deal. You're still getting 222 million euros that you can go out there and get two top players and obviously replace Neymar and even make the team better. So hopefully Barcelona and La Liga stop this whole situation and they just move forward and just focus on basically the future, not focusing on maybe stopping Neymar from going to PSG, because that's just not gonna happen. Okay guys, so I'm recording this after I finished making the video. So what is happening right now is that Neymar's lawyers representing Neymar went out to the Barcelona offices to pay the buyout clause of his contract. They deposited 222 million euros. They obviously tried to do this yesterday through La Liga, but obviously La Liga rejected the payment. Finally, this deal is done. Neymar is no longer a Barcelona player. Now he's free to go sign with whatever team he wants. Obviously, he's gonna sign with PSG. There's a report saying that PSG is gonna make this official by Monday, but as of today, Neymar is no longer a Barcelona player, so basically the situation is finally over. Now let's move on to some other news. Let's talk about Dembélé. Now Dembélé is getting a lot of traction as far as a move to Barcelona. He seems to be a player that fits perfectly with Barcelona. He has the same style of play as Neymar. Barcelona also seems to be really interested on the player. There's some reports that on May there was a conversation between Dembélé and Robert Fernandez, which is the GM of Barcelona, where Dembélé told Robert that he wants to join Barcelona. Obviously not now with the Neymar transfer official to PSG, opens the perfect spot for Dembele to fit into Barcelona. Now the problem might be Dortmund. They obviously don't want to lose the player. They'll be looking for 90 to 100 million euros to start negotiations. They also seem to be interested in a Barcelona player. Actually, they're looking for a Deulofeu for a couple of years, so he might also be involved in the deal. He just signed with Barcelona again this summer. It might be surprising that he leaves the team so early, but if Valverde thinks that Dembele is the replacement that he wants for Neymar, then probably Barcelona will push forward and make the deal happen. Now moving on to some other news. Now it's being reported, and I'm honestly gonna butcher this newspaper's name, Noticias de Unported. I'm hoping that I said that right. The Barcelona is going after Íñigo Martínez, the defender from Real Sociedad, and that this is actually not coming from the club, this is actually coming from the coach, and that this is actually the special order that he has asked for. Íñigo Martínez is a center back, and I also believe that this is actually the player that Barcelona needs. I mean, the problem with Barcelona for me is the defense is not really attack. I feel that with Messi and Suarez, that's good enough to score a goal in any team. But the problem that Barcelona had last year was honestly defense. I mean, any team can score in Barcelona last year. I think Íñigo Martínez will be a perfect fit for Barcelona. He's only 26, so he's obviously still pretty young. Now Barcelona probably will have to pay the buyout clause of his contract that is set at 32 million euros, but for a player of that class, I think that is honestly fair. Also, Real Sociedad will be willing to let the player go, so right now everything just depends on the player whether he wants to join Barcelona or not. Now this might take a couple of weeks for this deal to be made, but if it does happen, I think Íñigo Martínez will be a great addition for Barcelona. So yeah guys, that's all the news that I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you guys subscribe to the channel, that means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a great day guys. Take care guys. Peace.